I would say, yeah, it would make sense, but we're
No,
not
it's
getting
for
paid.
Discord server.
I know. I
Fuck
wouldn't
them.
show up to a single meet if I wasn't getting paid and I hadn't signed. Like, why are we having meetings? Just tell me what the rules you want me to enforce are.
I think they're just trying to figure out. I know I'm probably gonna have to create an event. I already have like a few ideas, but I'm gonna use the events for
They
clouds.
call
You
you the
got it?
event boy.
You know,
Well,
I'm gonna make the event and then I'll stream the results on my Twitch, and I don't think they can get too mad at me for that.
they're gonna be
See,
pissed.
yeah, they
It's
probably
gonna be
will.
great.
I mean, to be
Well,
fair, the guy
it
was
seems like
streaming
we
his
did.
comedy.
Seems like we got most stuff ready.
Yeah, I've been ready.
Nothing broken.
I've been better.
More than one suit
I've
of
been
armor
I
equipped.
mean, yeah.
Wait, how do I have more than one suit of armor equipped?
I think you probably still have your leathers.
Today
That
is
would
day
make sense.
5 of the Brignoux
Yeah.
drawings.
Yeah,
They are slowly
I
getting better.
yeah.
I can't
I
see
keep.
your inventory when I.
I fixed
Good.
it.
Don't look in my inventory.
How
That's
did
personal.
you fix it?
That's my
I
personal
just clicked the
private place.
unequip button.
Oh, okay.
That's my personal private place. So
You
there's
don't
a
have
button over
anything in
here,
your
right?
inventory right now. There's a
I
button over
have
there.
a
But
lot
let's
of stuff.
hold on. Everybody,
Hold up. Hold up here.
Tomate.
Hold up here. What's going on?
Let's slow down a bit.
No.
Don't you know me?
No.
I'm getting things ready. I'm getting everything in the right place so that I know where things are.
I'm just gonna
Against
like
advertising because he's kind of silly.
I'm a little silly like that. I do a little bit of sillying.
Is everyone doing good? Is everyone here?
Yeah, I'm a bit unsatisfied right now because I was playing a Code 2 game and my game crashed right when we were turning it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such is Kotu.
Yeah. I'm about to make Czar's character really mad. I don't know. I'm very scared.
Have you considered
It didn't affect
not
my
doing the thing you
mental.
were about to do?
It didn't affect my mental IRL at all. No. Oh, I finished. Did I finish 2 animes today? I think it was 2 animes. No, I only finished. No, I finished 2 animes today.
Were they good?
Um, for the most part, yeah. I mean, I'm still angry that the MC got her eyes gored out.
I
Oh,
mean,
no,
it
what are we
happens
gonna
when you
do?
fight in the bull. Sometimes you get the horns.
Yeah, and then the other one, they all set up for great second season, but I don't think they will get a second season. But I'm too lazy to read the manga. They
That's
don't
fair.
because
You
the mangas don't have
don't know how to
subtitles.
What
read,
is it
so
like?
it's yeah.
90% of businesses fail in their first year, so like that's pretty
No.
Average. To be honest.
pretty average for like 90% of season 1 of animes.
Tegan already said he's not okay. So how's Czar doing?
I mean, my upstairs neighbors are no longer a problem. So
You killed them?
The way you said
that. I did not commit any crimes. No.
Okay.
That the police know of.
Yeah, beyond that, like I'm going to continue role playing Bob through his mental breakdown.
That's fair.
We all get one.
We'll go from
We all get one.
we all do get one.
We all get one mental breakdown. I already had mine. Bob needs his.
I had mine too when I went and visited your mom.
Your mom.
Well, now we know why.
Oh, hey, yeah. I mean,
Now
your
we
mom,
know.
not your mom. I haven't visited your. What? Czar just died. Czar just died.
No. The joke broke it. Czar, you killed Czar with the joke
Czar
we set up.
died.
The long-running
Czar
joke
just
of
did.
your country being called your mom has now paid off.
This was your plan from the beginning. It seems like
was
Czar's
all my plan.
internet just completely died. Oh,
It completely shit the bed.
Yo, bed is shitted.
I thought you were just that done with me, and you just left.
No, no, I did not commit any crimes, and I am going to be continuing playing Bob through his mental breakdown because of Roxanne shenanigans.
It happens.
That could be another name of a character. Roxanne Shenanigans.
Roxanne Shenan, and her last name's Gunn.
The last name of Gun in this time does not provide a whole
the
lot
word
of.
It's
gun
short for
used to
Gunther.
mean the word gun used to mean like area where you keep the catapults and stuff.
Gun's short for Gunther.
That's fair.
Used to is doing a lot of work there, like almost like 500 years worth of work there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roxanne would have remembered that time.
Okay. Okay, gamers. Twitch Pain is unofficial fan content.
Not endorsed.
Permitted under the fan content policy, not endorsed or approved by Wizards. Portions of the materials used are property of Wizards of the Coast. Copyright Wizards of the Coast LLC.
We are definitely
fun.
not approved by Wizards.
And we do not use any AI art here.
Let's be
That is
honest, we're
actually
barely
true.
approved by ourselves, let alone Wizards.
I don't approve of myself.
Me too.
Well, it be what it is. Hello, I'm your dungeon master / dungeon daddy, as I've been betrothed, bestowed
Entitled,
at this point.
benighted.
I'm Tristan. I'm the Ace of Ham.
Scuttled.
Hello.
Tattooed.
Rogue. Tell us about
Hi.
yourself.
I'm Rogue Blades. I'm a rogue and I use blades. And I'm played by
Yo,
Tegan.
nice.
Or Sherlock Bones, that's my name.
Or Skeleton of Twitch.
That too. Alright, Czar.
Or the 3mm
Bob.
destroyer.
And we'll do
Hello,
Bob next. Yeah, we'll
I'm
skip
Czar
Roxanne.
Beefcake, also known as John in some circles.
That's
I'm
short
playing.
for Jonathan.
No. I'm playing Robert Bob Lynn, a formerly Goblin, now Lizard Folk Bard, who is currently suffering through a bit of a breakdown, who is now residing in his own personal hell, and his future is uncertain.
All you gotta do is tell Roxanne that she's in a dungeon and she will understand. Right now she thinks she's in a sewer.
Jonathan Beefcake is quite the name.
That's not my
Roxanne.
actual name.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Roxanne. I'm happy to be here. I've been exploring these sewers with all these intricate little doodads and things.
I
So
don't
many stuff
understand
to pull.
basic
Why does
knowledge.
this sound like an opening to a children's cartoon on Cartoon Network?
Hi,
I'm
all these-
Roxanne.
Hi, I'm
Uncle
Roxanne,
Grandpa.
and you're watching the Disney Channel. I'm played by Naska_Link on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, OnlyFans, Patreon, PixIV. I don't know. If you look up
Coffee Co.
If you look up Naska, you're not gonna find me. You're gonna find a race car
Code.fi.
driver. Other than that, I'm excited to be
Facebook.
here. I'm
Patreon, subscribe star.
invited. I'm excited to see what else cool doodads the sewer has for me to play with. Like, who knew that they would hide a library down here in the sewers?
I'd feel like the books would get musty.
Yeah,
I didn't check.
I don't think the atmosphere of the sewer smell would be that pleasant to be reading to.
Yeah.
Yep, that's all.
Well, are we playing D&D now?
I thought that
We gotta burn down the governor's house.
Let's
I thought you were about to say
open
burn down the
RP,
government.
everybody. Open RP. So, when you last left off, having snuck into a compound built beneath the sewers that seems to have been an area more or less designed as a place for people to live. At this point, you would have deduced probably even while they were building the sewers. And looking around, you saw some traps which were triggered and then messed with by your artificer, Roxanne. Clearly not understanding the situation you've found yourselves in, and being a little bit haphazard and cavalier about her touching shit. Despite your rogue starting to point out little traps and such.
And being
This
told that there
became-
were traps.
Yes, this became
remember.
a quick issue, leading to a mental breakdown of one Robert Bob Lynn, the no longer Goblin. And he wandered off away down a secret corridor luckily not hitting any traps until, unluckily, hitting a trap. At which point he did not notice whatever had caused the animation of a bunch of objects in the room. They began to attack him, but fortunately he backed off and flooded the room with Hunger of Hadar, which really fucked it up, really fucked them all up. So they
Flooded the room with darkness and screams and licking.
In pain.
With a
fortunately
visual
combat
manifestation of his mindscape.
fortunately a combat that
Darkness,
could have been a
screams, and
problem
licking.
given the given the surprise turned quickly into a
Slap
not
fight.
a cakewalk. You guys got hurt a bunch, but you know,
That
just
took-
I didn't
stabbing
get
into
hurt at
Rogue
all.
and
Took
murdering
2
things.
damage.
Yeah, I think Rogue only took 2 damage. Bob probably
And
took
with
more.
that,
Bob
now,
could use some help.
I was gonna
as-
heal Bob up.
as the armor, rugs, and random flying swords clamber to the ground, the Hunger of Hadar dissipates in the room, looking around, kind of breathing probably a little bit heavily, a little bit shocked and angered, and otherwise just done, I guess would be the word at this point. Bob standing there covered in his own bludgeoned blood, probably seeping out of his nose. You can see scars now
I
all
give
over
Bob
his
11
face
health.
and like arms from being bludgeoned by all these creatures. And Rogue, currently not looking as bad as Bob, but still having been grabbed and attempted strangled by a smothering rug.
I was fine.
Oh yeah, you're still in the rug. We haven't taken you out.
I got out
The
on my
rug
own.
collapsed onto the ground when it died around, so now Rogue is standing there. And Roxanne, having gone into the room and watched your buddies go a little bit not alive
killed
as much
List.
anymore. You started attacking some of the things, and I will say, as now it gets quiet now in the room again, around you, you can still hear just this very faint above you, just the walking of people that are going about their day up above you in the city. Around you right now, the room again, quiet, dark. Apart from a faint light coming off of Roxanne, you can see this musty old library, dust covering most of the walls, and
How did this sword
a
die?
thin layer on the floor. You know, we'll never know, Roxanne.
I'm just looking at like, wait, why is there just a dead sword all the way over there?
We'll never know. I assume Bob killed it with his magic powers.
I may have Eldritch Blasted it or something. I don't know.
It got shot, yeah.
And as
I'm
Roxanne
pretty
kind
sure
of
I
begins
misty
to
stepped out of the road.
pick up
Maybe-
some armor
no,
and kind
I
of
did.
look
Maybe.
over. I don't
Maybe.
think you misty stepped out. I
Think
think
I
it
might
got
just,
killed
like-
before you had to worry about it.
Yeah. I was just kind of
Uh,
standing in it, and then it wrapped around me, and then
Yes.
it died.
The room is
The game's paused.
now again quiet, and for now, especially with Rogue here, you don't sense any more danger around you.
There's a button right here.
Yeah, there is a button. There is another recessed hidden button on the wall there, and you'd also remember the what would you call it? The lack of searching you had done as you rushed over here, noticing Bob had disappeared. And I think also in this moment of thoughts, Roxanne, it'd be of note, you've seen 2 traps, one of them now clearly dangerous. You would definitely put together, like, there are definitely traps. You were told there were probably going to be traps, though of note, you were behind a wall at that point, but you heard it. Yeah, so this area you're in is definitely at least a little bit more dangerous. And it definitely feels like it's getting more dangerous as you move closer and closer to your objectives. And with that in mind, then Bob, a little in shock, I assume, looking around the room. You feel,
Oh, he wasn't surprised this happened.
Yeah,
He
not
was-
surprised this happened, but definitely just like what would you call it? Like not surprised anymore, just
He's
Exasperated.
disassociating a little
Yeah.
bit.
it's not making effective decisions, not thinking straight, having a moment of realizing how much danger you sometimes get yourself into,
But always survive.
solely because of the kind of
Company you
raucousness
keep.
of the company you keep sometimes.
But we're alive.
Barely.
With that in mind, I'll go ahead and
I
unpause.
heal
You can
I heal
move about
Bob.
the room.
That was 11 HP, by the way.
I see. I think Bob grabbed it already.
Yeah, I already put it on my character
Yeah,
sheet.
that was like after the thing. I noticed Bob was like not good, so I heal him. And if
All
you spend
right,
another
well,
10 minutes, I can heal again.
that was an interesting little bout of a fight there.
What does this button do?
I'm glad I've got these magical mending clothes, because I think they were singed. But they're not anymore. So, you okay, Bob?
I haven't been okay for 6 months.
That's a conversation that I am not equipped to handle, I'm gonna be honest.
Bob, Rogue. Yeah, I guess just myself. Why does it say damage?
Can you cast aid?
Yeah, give everyone a.
Everyone gets 5 max hit point increase. As Roxanne kind of looking around the room, seeing the situation, pops a buff.
Yeah. Free healing.
How do I
I
do
realized
that?
something today. I'm going to die.
I mean,
Continue traveling with this group. I'm going to die.
I
Through
mean,
no fault of my own. A trap will be sprung. A tripwire will be tripped over. And then when spared, the person will yank that tripwire and trigger the trap that kills us all.
to be fair, that might be true. That's not untrue. But, like, you just gotta give it, like, a wide berth. It's like a ticking time bomb, you know?
And the only way to do that is to leave, to retire, to be done with this. You should leave too, Rogue. You're a
Well,
child. You shouldn't be doing this.
yeah, not... Look, not listening to that. Gonna block that part out right there. I understand what you're saying. I disagree with it, but I understand what you're saying. You are allowed to do whatever you want, Bob. And if that means you would like to stay here in Marmalade with the College of Bards, and so is it a College of Bards or is it a College of Wizards?
Bards of College.
You do
a
have a
magic
place
happen.
here.
I'm not going to leave you alone with Roxanne in the sewer where there are traps. I'm going to do my best to keep my shit together long enough to get us out of here.
I like that plan. Get out in one
Once
piece.
we're out, I'm going to give you two some money. I'm going to wish I'm going to wish you the best. And I'm probably just going to go back to playing at that fucking tavern.
You know, adventuring's
get
not for
enough
everyone. It's a
money to-
dangerous
This is-
place.
Because this is a conversation I've had with you, Roxanne, several times about your recklessness and how it causes
Huh?
us problems.
Roxanne's halfway through putting on the armor.
I've had this conversation with you. I must have been a dozen times by now. And you
Conversations about
improve
what?
for a little bit, and then you get complacent, and then you're back on your bullshit. I don't think you'll ever change. I think this is just who you are as a person.
Probably.
And there's nothing inherently wrong with that except for the fact you're going to get yourself murdered one day because you're not paying attention to your surroundings. and you're clearly more intelligent than that, but that's neither here nor there.
Low
But
wisdom,
I'm not
high
going to die
intelligence.
with you. Their wisdom is 10, it's not low.
A
Medium
flaw.
wisdom, high intelligence.
I have
very
11
clear-
wisdom, actually.
A very clear character flaw of
11
getting
wisdom, 11
complacent.
charisma.
So, me and Bear, after this, we're done. We're out. I
Okay.
Alright.
recommend you go out too, Rogue.
Well, I'm gonna be a pirate, and whatever that comes with that, I will have to deal with. I'm set in stone with that, so I don't think you're gonna be able to change that. But thank you for all the help you have done up till now, and will continue to do in this dungeon.
Oh, this is a dungeon?
Bob
We left the
screams
sewers
at the
a
top
while-
of his lungs.
Uh,
At the absolute top of his lungs in the highest pitch that he can, as frustrated as he can. Probably a solid 5 minutes as after those words come out of Roxanne's mouth.
Hey, after 5
It
minutes,
is
you
a no,
finally
you do
don your
begin-
armor.
Well, it is
Oh,
a note.
like-
You do begin to scream, Bob. You can hear it rattling off the walls. I can't stop you from keeping screaming. You notice, like, this place is definitely echoey, and you can hear
All right. Well, once the
the
echoing
noise
stops,
reverberating.
once the echoing starts, he will close his eyes and clench his mouth shut and be more screaming through a closed mouth.
Just.
Okay.
Well,
That makes so much sense. I've read about these. Oh.
I think I'm gonna go back and get that chest. I'll be right back. Don't kill each other. Hopefully.
I won't.
I'll be right back. See you soon. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And Rogue will start walking back towards the chest that was in the middle of that.
Okay. You head back over.
Oh my gosh. Lag.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Mine's lagging a bit too, but it's
Oh,
fine.
it's the reason why is that Tristan doesn't host it on his server. He hosts it on his computer.
I don't know how to host it on a server.
That's
Alright.
fine though.
And should I
I
just
think you
give
have
it
to
a
pay for hosting services at that point.
Yeah.
You want to go at
Should
it?
I just give it a little bit of a hello, welcome to Lockpicking Pirate. Today we are going to be lockpicking this with a pair of thieves' tools and a large amount of courage. 29.
Yep. You go at it. A little lock built into the side of it. You get in, clink it open it up. Give me a sec while I get the exact description of the other thing you find. So you find, it looks like about 200 gold pieces. worth of
Jeez,
coins.
That's
Like
a
you can
lot.
quickly see there's quite a bit of gold pieces worth of coins in here. And where is this? You find you find 3 potion bottles that are a pale gray with like white, silvery, dusty swirls moving around in them.
Chug.
3 potion bottles
If you bring it over here, I can
of
probably identify
pale
it.
gray with shimmering swirls?
Yes.
Shimmering
like
silver.
it's of note you don't
swirls.
have a light, so you can't tell if it's gray
Shimmering
because it's gray or it's
gray
gray
swirls.
because yeah.
All right, and then also 200 gold pieces. Okay, something's wrong with certain things.
Something's wrong, I can feel it.
Yeah, I can't. How much gold or platinum did I have? How much was that IO stone?
Is it on
My gold and platinum are different compared to. I think
Is it a short rest to re-imbue, by the way? And did we take a short rest,
Is your
basically?
D&D Beyond correct?
Both D&D Beyond and I don't know if either of them are correct. I'm gonna
make sure your D&D Beyond is correct because
yeah,
that's the
I'm
one
gonna
that gets
move my
transferred over.
silver over to D&D Beyond, and then I think it's correct because I think I gave most of my gold and some platinum over to Bob for something that he wanted to buy.
You did at some point, yes.
Yeah.
You
So I will put 200 more gold pieces and just pop them in the bag really quick, and I can distribute later if I remember. And then I'll pop back over towards here.
okay?
I got the chest. I begot the chest. And I begot my voice back. Let us be continuing. I saw myself a little button over here. If, should I press it? Possibly it will open up a new door.
It does look the same as the other door buttons you've
Looks
seen
like
so
a
far.
door button right over here.
Oh my gosh.
I will note as well in this room, you can see there are 2 stairways that look like they head up to a balcony, which has 3 doors of its own as well. This one.
Mhm. And then Naska was asking earlier if we took a short rest.
Yeah, and how long does it take to imbue
What?
something?
Well,
Or
imbuing
impute.
something is a short of long rest. I think it's a long rest to actually do a full imbuement. You should probably
Okay.
read
I
what it
was, it
says. But
didn't
remember, a
really
short
make
rest is an
sense.
hour, a long rest is 8 hours.
I'm gonna go with long rest is within the first 5 words. The first 5 words. I answered my question and I couldn't. Okay. Anyways,
GG.
Alright, so
So,
do we
What you
spend a
find in
whole
the
hour
chest?
here?
I don't
Well,
think
you spend
so.
10 minutes
I
getting
was some
armor on.
gold
If you wanna
pieces and a
take short
couple
rest.
weird looking bottles.
Can I take a look at the bottles?
I grab out one of the bottles from my backpack
Can I
and
try
just
identifying it?
that's
Yeah.
gonna take 10 minutes, I think, if
No,
you're
so
ritual
if you're
casting it.
casting it as a
No,
ritual,
no, no,
it's
no, no,
only
no, no. I meant like roll to
you
see
want
if
to
I
do an
Oh,
Arcana check.
yeah, Arcana check.
Okay.
You gotta be
Arcana
careful
check.
with that.
15. I
It
also
is
have a light.
as you look at it, it is indeed gray with like whitish, silvery dust swirls in it. You're not exactly certain what it is. It's some sort of healing or antidote of some kind. Some
Seems
sort
like
of
an antidote.
like an antidote, like something that cures a curse.
Seems like some.
It's an antidote
So
for
it
being
might be
frozen in
you'd
stone by
need to
a
identify it
basilisk.
further, but it might be something that
I don't know.
it might cure like curses in general, or it might cure a specific curse, and you're not really sure yet.
It's a potion
Those
of
might be
hill
useful
giant
later.
strength. It cures weakness.
Weakness is a curse.
Alright, I would like to press this button. And are you saying that because you watched the one anime where his curse was weakness?
There's an anime where his curse is
Okay,
weakness.
never mind. Spoilers.
Don't tell her.
Press the button.
Don't tell Roxanne. Boop.
Which story was that?
Oh, I
It's
locked
a
it.
really good anime. It's the one about the
You press
deaf
a
kid.
button and the wall slides open.
There's a wall. A hole. Well, if we're in a
Yes.
dungeon, the rogue should go first.
I
To
should
spot the
do.
traps.
You look down, you
Yes.
can see there's
I
2
would
more
like
buttons
to
on the
stealth
walls of
to-
either side.
I would like to stealth as well as I'm
Okay, y'all
walking
being
through
stealthy
here.
as
I'll
you
stealth
as
with
you
you,
continue
but I
further.
have disadvantage.
That's not so bad for disadvantage.
Yeah. That's not so bad for advantage.
You're right.
Bob's is
That's
done.
That's not so bad for me.
That's not so bad for screaming
It's
in
not so
turn.
bad for Bob. All right, I'll sneak up here and
No,
see
for-
if I can identify the different ways the button looks to see.
The buttons look akin to the other buttons you've seen so far. They seem to be more
Okay,
secret
I would
door
like to
buttons.
press the one up here first.
Okay. The wall opens up into a bedroom, on which you can see another secret button recessed in the wall here.
This
Wait,
18
where did it open?
passive perception. It opened right up here.
Roxanne's not close enough. Well, you can see it opens a.
You'll
Oh,
see
okay.
if
No,
you
it's just
can-
it's
wall up.
lagging.
Okay. I
That's
will
why. That makes
sneak
sense.
my
See, just a
way
bedroom.
along
This
into
bedroom's
room.
a little bit more. What would you call it? Spartan. Than a little bit more bare
Sparse?
than the other ones. Yeah, there's like you notice like a prayer tome here on the table. A few, like it looks like almost like unwritten notebooks on the, like some ringed notebooks, on the bookshelf that may or may not be filled out. And yeah, there's a door
Just-
across the way.
Just
and
thinking
a
about
secret
it,
door.
Roxanne would find a murder weapon and hand it back to the murderer, trying to find the murderer.
To be fair, so did you.
I did not hand back anything to a fucking bureaucrat. You
Fair.
bitch.
It was not me. I did
The
not do it.
the god of this world is a bitch calling me a bureaucrat lover.
Is there any traps in here, Rogue?
I see another button on the other side. I'm gonna...
You don't notice any traps, but if you
No-
want to
no
actually
traps
actively
seen.
search for traps, you are welcome
I
to
could
investigation
take
or
a little-
perception.
I could take a little look-see around for traps.
I'll do
Probably
this.
That you
won't.
hate me out of character, Tegan.
Out of character? Are you a bureaucrat?
A bureaucrat
I
lover.
literally work in an administrative job doing paperwork, so yes. I'm a
Do you
bureaucrat.
work at a school?
Yes.
Schools are good. School
If it's something
bureaucrats
we
are
need-
allowed.
That counts.
If it's something we'd need after the revolution, you still count.
Yep, you're one of the good ones.
Oh my god. that
I'm
is the
talking
worst
about
thing you could have possibly
political
said.
bureaucrats, just to
Somebody's
be
gonna
honest
clip
here.
that out of context.
No, my TSA job.
These are the
that
opinions
was-
of Rogue. These are the
That was
opinions
said
of Rogue.
very clearly with like nobody in the background.
This is why I need people constantly saying bullshit while I'm fucking doing
My
stuff.
TSA job. No.
Oh, that's a now one.
I got a 12 to look for.
I'm
traps as
laughing.
well.
I
So
can't
that
do a
was-
You're bi-
perception check.
Rogue is busy
was-
thinking about how much he wants to kill
Rogue,
bureaucrats.
that was the wrong check. You rolled a persuasion. So
You're
you should
right.
You did
Yeah.
roll a persuasion
Yeah.
check, to be fair.
Oh,
You
I
did.
didn't even
You
know.
you were unable to convince me that you
19.
should. This room does not necessarily seem trapped. No, as you
All
look
right.
around, you don't notice anything purposely placed or otherwise.
Can I check out this secret door up here?
Yes, and I would say your passive perception, you would know as you click on the button.
I would like to hear this passive perception thing before I click the button.
You would know the outside of the compound. If this compound is square, you're around where it would be. So if this secret door goes somewhere, it either this compound is way bigger than you originally thought, or this leads out of the compound.
I wonder how these
Okay.
buttons work.
This would be more towards sewer places. So this is an escape exit.
Yeah. You also
So-
get the feeling the other way technically got you to a secret door that was right outside the main door, so it's kind of an escape exit as well.
So we could find so I be thinking this be an escape exit. We could try the actual door.
Okay.
Or try the other button down below.
What's in this room, by the way?
Or there are 3 more doors down
Nothing
this way.
crazy,
Honestly, we've
as
got a
you-
lot of places to check out still. This
As
is
you're
a
kind of
big
looking
sewer.
around- It is a
I'm
big
gonna be
sewer.
honest, this is an absurdly big operation here. I think we're in a little bit over our heads.
Nah, maybe.
Yeah, it's
But
almost.
But
You
anyway.
guys, just to be fair, you guys literally got in this place as far away from the place you're trying to get as possible. So,
I just realized
We
Bob's
came in the
gonna
wrong
completely
direction.
in
give-
case you haven't noticed, you guys have found multiple entrances that would have required more adventuring and talking above ground to get access to, right? Like there's guard towers that lead down here and stuff that you found
Alright.
from in here.
I would
Um,
like to check if this door is
You
locked.
do check the door. It's locked, but it unlocks from the inside, so you don't have to try to unlock it if you don't
So
want.
I'll lock pick it.
It's
pick
just
the
a
lock-
latch
pick the
across
lock,
the
Rogue.
door.
Pick the lock
I've got
road.
this. I take my little lockpick and I knock up the latch.
Okay, the latch clunk.
We gotta see the roll though.
Okay, fine. I'll roll. Let's see how this fucking works. It's gonna be a
Alright, here,
okay.
flash of
21.
Click,
It
clunk.
opens before I even get my pick to it. It just falls down because it's scared of me.
You open into it looks like a
A church.
church.
I did not mean to fully go there. I was trying to move my camera.
What could
What are you
be in
moving
here?
camera?
That's I've closed the door on myself.
Oops, I might have clicked it.
I think I clicked it because I was trying to move myself one at a
It
time.
definitely looks like a church.
Hey, there be pews in
Long
here.
podium, pews.
Out of
I asked-
character. Better call this a laser pistol, cause pew 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 pew.
I asked Bob, does
You can
if
see
Bob
there's a
recognizes
long
this
hallway
church?
going down this way as well.
Is it still dark in here?
Hey, there'd
Yeah,
be
It's
quite
dark.
a
There's no
lot
light.
of ways
You have
to
to turn the
go.
light. You haven't turned on any lights.
Ah, okay.
Let me. Hold on a second. I need to.
You're like a beacon of light in this
You do see there
darkened
are
place,
wall
Roxanne.
sconces with lights.
All right. Do I recognize this
Everything-
church?
Yeah, you walk in. This is kind of a loose church of, it looks like Arathis, Lathander, and then as you're kind of looking around, you see some iconography of what's her face, Mistral. You get the feeling this is kind of just a church that was here for the people building it. Just a section where they could all come worship at some points.
This is
which
a
would
broad
make you-
church. There are a few deities represented here. Probably was built for the workers who were here building the sewers.
Man, what an efficient way to have your church service where you work.
Yeah.
Do they build church
mean, you guys-
services at every job site? Is that just like is that a thing? Or is it
I mean,
because
you've
this
already
is so
talked about how
secretive?
you're over
Out
your
of-
head.
Out of
This is a
character, at
big
Amazon, they
place.
did have a prayer room.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna point that out. You reminded me. They did have a prayer room.
It's
at
a thing!
both-
I hate that it's a
At
thing!
both Amazons I worked at, they had a prayer room.
I hate that that's a thing.
You can't
Get out
properly
of...
exploit your workforce if they're living off-site and have places of worship off-site, because that means
That's
they would have a
true.
life not connected to the job.
That's why we pay you in Amazon bucks, always redeemable at Amazon.com.
They're
Only
out of character.
redeemable.
They would give us Amazon
You
bucks.
joke about that, but back in the day, there were actual company towns that they
Yes.
pay only in script to keep people in debt so that they couldn't leave to another job.
That's
Out of character.
awful.
Amazon did give us like Amazon bucks specifically that we could only redeem on the website, and no one know how to redeem them.
All right, I'm going to go to the next door now.
I'm going to open a different door. You walk down, you can see
I'm
there's two
gonna just,
open
like,
hallways and then a
Walk
door
so I
on
can
the
see the end of this wall
down here.
as soon as it updates. Oh, there's another door
Go,
over
we be
here.
lagging, gamers.
Yeah, there's another door over here and here. Rogue.
I opened it.
Hall, door.
Where are you, Rogue?
I'm right over here.
I don't
Are
even
we-
know. My game's lagging.
Door.
You'll love to see it.
So there's a door over here. Hall.
Oh, there it
so
is.
we have 1, 2, 3,
Two hallways.
4, 5, 6, 7
I'm gonna
different
go
places
stand
we
up on
could
the
go.
podium.
And you have all those doors that you
The
passed
podium
by
explodes.
earlier. You die. No, you're fine. What's up, Roxanne?
Oh, I said I go on the podium.
Do you
You're
start
on the
giving a
podium.
sermon?
As soon as it updates, I'm gonna be on the podium.
It's
Oh.
updated for me.
Oh, it hasn't updated for me.
Love to see it.
Today, someone asked me in a
would you
server
like to
if
go?
I knew what
Would
the
you like
largest
us to
state
head
was.
down the hallway or through the door? I'm a little indecisive right now. There's too many options.
You do what you think is best, Rogue. I'm just here.
You're having some trouble. I understand that. I will continue on. I'll find a way.
I don't even
I'm
know if
gonna-
I'm going to make it out of here alive.
That's true. I don't know if I'm going to. If I die, I will do it chasing a dream. I would like to check if the door is
We
locked.
have plot armor.
It's not
You're gonna
locked.
live.
It's not locked.
Nope.
Alright.
It's a shabby,
Oh.
like, wooden door. It looks like a storage room as you kind of look in.
You give up a few things, chasing a dream.
It looks like a very ravaged, rummaged through empty storage room.
I
Aye,
appreciate
aye,
the Titan
Captain.
AE reference.
Wait, what reference?
The Titan AE reference. You give up a few things chasing a dream.
That was a reference to Treasure Planet.
Oh, so they took that. They lifted that line verbatim. All right, then.
Verbatim.
To be fair, it's
Oh,
not
wait,
a
no,
hard
it wasn't
line.
Titan
to-
AE. It was Treasure Planet. I fucked up. I'm the idiot. Okay, sorry, that was my bad.
You give up a
Yeah,
few
Bob
things.
has to stay now
chasing
to
a
recover
dream.
from that.
Oh no,
Was
no,
it
no.
worth it?
That was Beefcake's fuck up.
Yeah.
I sure hope it was,
Bob shares
Jimbo.
those
I
things,
most
right?
surely am.
You know
Was it
what's the
worth it?
saddest part about Czar not streaming?
Nobody can
Well,
tell him
Can't
when he gets
see
something
Czar being
wrong.
pissed off.
No, we no longer get the Dr. Claude voice redeem.
I'm sure
Oh,
we could
God,
just
what are
like
you gonna
ask
do?
Yeah,
Czar
you guys
every
can just,
now
like,
and then to
legit
do it.
Pay me.
Yeah, you
If you
just
pay
ask.
me, Czar will do it.
Like, there's
No,
certain
we
things I'm
can't.
definitely gonna veto since it's not a point redeem. But I can
No,
still
we
do something.
can't because we can't redeem it.
Yo,
No, we don't have any Czar points.
will you sing me happy
redemption.
birthday this March in the
Beef
Dr.
points.
Claw voice?
Tell you what, remind me when it's the day, and I'll do it.
All right, sounds good. All right, I'm gonna continue heading forward. I think this door over here is just gonna lead into here, which is the same room. So
You
like, I'm
kinda
not even gonna try.
Steppy.
Oh, there's so many doors in here too.
You look around, you can see big open area that looks like it goes into storage. Big stone door that looks like it's one of the front entrance doors, probably.
So it probably goes back out into the
It looks like it might be the
sewers.
door they had gone through.
So this
As
one
they as in
leads
the
to
goblin.
this one
Um,
leads to Bo Davies. This is what
Bo
seems to-
Davis is right behind there. No,
I
so
open the door
remember,
and Bo Davies is right there, and he gives me a
if
big
you
ol'
remember,
hug.
there's a whole like other church and like a lightning room and cave system before Bo Davies.
Oh, okay, yeah, fine.
You're just a
Fucking
long way away. Don't worry
Fucking
about
Baldur's
it.
Gate adventure. Let's just continue going down through rooms. Hello and welcome back to Lockpicking Pirate. Is this door locked?
It is not locked. As you
Okay,
tried. It's like a swing door.
I
even.
open it with my mind.
Are you gonna leave?
It's a cantina. You found a second cantina.
I be
On the
chasing a
opposite side of the
dream.
compound.
If you continue to follow me, that is up to you.
Okay.
It seems like Bob must go his own piratey
Yeah.
way. Bob's gonna be stealing money in another way.
Bob's gonna decide to go get that book by himself. He doesn't need no help. He's gonna talk
I'm
his
gonna
way into it.
kill.
Yeah,
Bob's
we're
gonna
gonna
kill.
that entire plot story is just gonna be null.
It'll be fine.
Bob's gonna be the B plot. That's what gets DM'd when you guys are like off or not feeling well that week.
We finally make it to this city that Bob wanted to go to, and Bob started a whole raptor cult in it. Everyone in the entire city's a lizard.
Bob
you get
becomes
there in,
the
like, 20
BBEG.
You get there and fully 25% of the guards are part of the lizard cult.
Bob's
Czar
just
becomes
like
the
starting a
evil
whole gene stealer cult inside the city. What is this right here?
We're gonna have
That's
to
a
defeat Bob.
furnace.
gonna have to
Okay, I
defeat
was
Bob.
working towards it.
We're gonna have to fight Bob and his army of lizard folks.
That sounds like an actual like thing that would happen in D&D. Bob and his army of lizard folk.
Bob becomes the new DM villain.
This
Another
door
swing door.
probably leads.
Oh, this door opens.
It is, yeah.
You
I go
can check
take
that
it
one
open.
out.
Okay.
Looks like a kitchen in there, Roxanne.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be any.
Oh, you thought I should go here?
Yeah,
I see how
No,
it is.
not
You checking
because it's a
for-
kitchen. I didn't think it'd be anything important.
Okay, I see how it is, Rogue. I mean, I'm okay with that. I can bake something. Do you wanna? Are you hungry? I can cook something up right now. We'll
I'm
see.
not hungry. I've eaten nothing but beef jerky and
Remember that one time I made
Ship-
sushi?
ship's biscuits for like months
I will
now.
remind Roxanne you're allowed to check for traps if you feel like you're in an important place. You
I don't-
also see
Bob
there
has
is an open
completely
door
left
this
the
way.
area. Bob is gone. Bob is walking back up. Bob is just
I will
walking
say,
back up to the
Roxanne, you do
surface
see as
after
you're
that.
like investigating around here, there is an open door here that looks like it's been opened rather recently. You
Oh,
can see the dust has kind of been disturbed in this area as you're looking
Well,
around. You get the
then I
feeling
would-
that a group of people has moved through this area more recently.
I go check in this room and then is Bob just gone because he was in my line of sight
Bob
earlier.
just
He's
walked
back.
back in the moment you walked back in.
Bob's been kind of patrolling back and forth through that door.
Can
for
I
the last
check this
couple
door over
seconds.
here?
You can, yeah.
What's-
You can
what's-
click it, by the way.
Hey, there's like an open door to that
It's a
something that
longer
looks
hallway.
important.
Looks like it
Okay.
heads back to the
Back
library you
to
were
this
in,
kind of
probably at the end of the hallway.
Did you
this
open the
kind
door?
of thing.
And we'll wait
Yeah.
for Rogue.
Hey,
Where's Rogue go?
I was checking
He's
out
right
a
here.
door over there. It seems to go back
Is
around
Rogue
to that
right
other
here?
I
door.
will say, I think the
I'm
WASDs
walking-
No,
I'm
get
walking.
less,
Is
by
it
the
not-
way.
Here.
Bringing me.
No, you're
I
not
have
competing for me. Like, I think this is a Nazca specific problem.
I don't know. It's like server lag. I
To
don't
be
know.
fair, I did DDoS Naska before this started.
Yeah,
so.
he did. Never mind. I was gonna
might-
say some stuff.
You might want to refresh the window just in case, Nazca.
I might in a minute.
Or also make sure you don't have hardware acceleration turned off.
No, that's
Is
probably a
that
good
why
point. I
everything is
forget
broken
where
at
I
all
am.
times from-
Gotta
Alright,
type
you
in the
said there
word
was
hardware.
something to
The
check out in
library.
this
Hardware
kitchen.
acceleration's on.
You check into
What is hardware
Rogue.
acceleration?
As you step in,
When you
Rogue, you
accelerate your
definitely
hardware.
notice as well the disturbance of footprints,
I'm gonna
much more recent
try
footprints on the ground.
something.
The kicked up dust in the room,
Let's see if
the
Opera GX is better.
fully like emptied out area through here, back here, just random emptied sacks and crates laying on the ground. And then in this direction, you can see it looks into like a parlor room or a like a more fancy dining room.
So there are steps leading towards the more fancy dining room or towards this?
Both
Part-
ways. Like a group
Oh, okay.
came through this area much
Like
more
down through
recently.
here, through to here,
Yeah.
and then into
Like
here?
a group of little goblins came through
Ah,
this
the feet
area.
the size of Bob's feet. Got it.
Yeah. Like well, not all of them. It was a big group.
Goblins,
Like-
hobgoblins, bugbears, a couple musical instruments being dragged across the ground. An entire human torso but no legs being dragged across the ground.
Yeah, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, just a blood trail.
See if Opera GX works faster.
All right. Once Roxanne wakes up from their
Their
Coma.
slumber.
we will continue on forward. All right, Bob.
I don't think Bob cares about me.
What did you
I'm
say,
sure
Rogue?
in the
Not that
most
Bob doesn't care. Bob just doesn't want to watch you die and therefore shouldn't be around you because Bob definitely feels like
an
you're just
easy
gonna
way
die.
of watching you die is being around you.
Yeah. No, I won't die.
If you
You'll
were
die,
to die,
you'll die because I'm gonna trigger something that deals more
No,
damage
I'm not
to
gonna
than
kill
me.
you.
if you were to die, I'd have to
I
be
don't-
around you to know. So like,
I don't want you guys to die. Oh wow, okay.
I
This
don't
feel like it's
either.
loading fast.
That's why I'm retiring.
Oh, you're retiring? I guess you are old.
retiring from the pirate business.
Wait,
I
how
will,
old is Bob again? I feel like Roxanne would know, but I just like me personally, I don't remember.
I think Bob is actually kind of old for a. Oh no, he's only 22 actually. Never mind.
But how
oh,
old
I'm
do
almost
goblins
Bob's
live?
age. Rogue is
Sorry, what was
almost
that?
Bob's age.
How old do
For a
goblins live
goblin.
to?
They can live up to 60.
23 years
They,
old.
And
they
up to
frequently
60.
don't.
They frequently don't. To be fair, they can even live longer than that. It's just
They're
like,
just
a lot
their
of people
sixty
kill
lifestyle.
is old
goblins.
for a goblin, basically.
Their lifestyle is just
Yeah,
hectic
well,
enough.
yeah, 60 is old for a goblin, like how 80 is old for a human.
And 727 is like middle age.
And to be fair,
for an elf.
60 is also kind of old for a human. So
Yeah.
you
Roxanne,
okay,
to make things
Roxanne? You
clear.
back?
I'm almost back. I'm at 99%.
All right.
You can
Roxanne,
talk.
to make things clear, I don't hate you. But you are not well suited to adventuring or being out in the world doing anything because you are reckless and impulsive and have zero impulse control and also have zero ability to determine context. You are going to get yourself or someone else killed. And that is why I am leaving, because I do not want to watch you die, and I do not want to die myself. Because it is inevitably going to happen.
Yeah, we're all gonna die one day.
Aye, living is an admirable goal.
Exactly the response that Czar that
Hmm.
Bob would not want to hear if he was even considering staying.
Exactly. Like that basically just clinched it for Bob. Like he's
Bob is just like, yep, this
He's
is,
for
if
sure
I
done.
stay with this group, I will die. I need to do my best to convince Rogue to get out while I can, and then get out myself.
yeah, like I'm not making rolls against you at all because that's power gaming, but like he's just like
Are these chests in here?
They are like dining
Oh, little
hutches
side
with
hutches.
dining
yeah.
ware in them. Yeah.
Oh,
Are
so
these
this is a big
nice
dining
chairs?
room.
They are nice chairs. Yes.
Oh,
They're not all nice anymore. Some of the upholstery's been like
Aw.
ripped off, or
I
otherwise.
was thinking
you
we
get-
could. I was thinking we could use a new dining table at the at the boat.
I think I have space in my
a new
bag
dining
of
table
holding.
that's like
Bag
a
of holding.
third the size of the boat.
Hey, in case we
Wait,
need a new boat.
we could use a life raft. We could use it as a life raft.
Yeah, a life raft.
One person
yeah.
could use it as a life raft, and then their fiance could just die next to it, even though there's plenty of space. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to kill off somebody on this life raft. We could take a couple chairs. Chairs don't weigh that much. Chairs are like maybe
We all know
10
it's going to be
pounds.
Bob.
I gotta find the picture. It's Rose she's on the door, and she says, "Never let go, Jack." And he's like there, and she's just sitting there, and there's like 50 opossums on the door with her for no reason.
No, I can't let the opossums die.
I can't let the opossums die. You have
There's
to
no
die,
room
Jack.
up here.
There's no room,
I
Jack.
think-
There's no room with
I think
all these
Opera
opossums.
GX is running a bit better with it. But it also might be the fact that I don't have 50 tabs open on Opera GX.
I love how
Really?
Oh, you have no idea.
I think Rogue is the only one who correctly did max hit point buff.
I didn't
That's kinda
apply it
silly.
yet because I am not sure for how long it lasts.
It lasts like 8 hours. It lasts like
just-
your whole adventuring day.
Underneath the hit points, there's
There's
a
a little
temporary
max
maximum
under
hit
your
points
thing, yeah.
thing. And I just put a 5 in there. I don't know what
where
it
is that?
does. When
Under
you go, when you double click
hit
on your
points.
character
Oh,
underneath hit
the
points,
temp.
there's a
I
Yeah,
see.
under
plus
it, there's
temp and plus max.
maximum.
Oh, okay.
If you do it in the plus max,
I don't
That's
know
what-
if it actually changes because I still
Okay,
have
there we
51
go, I did it.
health and it didn't actually up my health.
no, you just put it there and then you erase from that first.
Okay. All right, time
Wild.
to keep on keeping on. We found a
Keep on
clue. It's
living.
time to go find. What
You
if
see
Bob
a
joins
drinking
the
room?
band?
You found the
smoking
drinking-
room?
This is
This is
The
the drinking,
drinking room.
smoking room.
Where's my bag of holding?
Just opening up the
yeah,
other
this, is
door.
this is the smoking
Oh,
room.
how much?
This is the-
How much did the far realm How much did the far realm shard weigh? Yeah.
Why
you
are
care?
Just
all-
how it-
Why
not
is
a lot. It's not like massive.
why are all the other chairs like a red upholstery, but this is a white upholstery?
I seen that
Right.
Rogue wants one of these chairs. I
Rogue,
put
you
it
can't
into the
even
bag of
tell.
holding.
You put it back.
Hey,
you
it's
put a chair in the
varying
bag of holding.
shades of gray. I can tell
Okay.
between shades of gray.
There's a chair in the bag of holding now.
One of the nicest chair.
Okay. This one.
Grab the nicest chair.
Yeah, I grabbed the nicest chair and put it in the bag of holding for Rogue later.
Okay. You do so. It's in there now.
Huh.
You can see there's a chest on the ground
Oh.
here. There's a lot of rich person stuff in here. There's a
lot of easily
big
sellable,
giant
fencible
boar,
rich person stuff.
a giant boar, like a spotted big cat rug on the ground.
Ooh, this rug's red.
I'm going to remember this is here, and I'm going to tell Captain Ali about this, and we're going to have a field day one day.
Do you want me to
This
take?
is gonna be
Do you want me to
great.
take anything from here, Rogue? Rogue, what's fancy in your eye?
I don't know. It all just seems so sellable, you know? So
Anything in particular?
I just remember from one of my favorite chapters of Captain Ali's adventures. He killed a lot of people and took their stuff, but I hope it was a noble goal. I hope they were bad people.
Are you looking at this boarhead to take?
I feel like a boarhead has more of a sentimental value to the hunter.
I guess.
I don't necessarily think people are. Do people? I'm so out of the market of what people want. Are people buying boar's heads? Like, not to
Probably.
eat?
I mean, when you're rich and have a lot of money, you tend to just try to show it off because you can't really
Yeah,
show
but
off
I
your
assume
wealth.
if you're rich,
wealth
you
with
can pay
just
for
gold
like a
coins.
level. I assume you can pay for like a highly experienced adventurer to come with you and then like kill, animals.
Yeah,
Just like just like pay for a super nice sword and then use it to like poke an animal and it'll die instantly. Death sword, something like
oh, I
that.
have one of those.
Yeah, exactly.
A sword of death.
Something
A sort
like
of certain death.
I kind of want to check out this chest over here. It might have something. Hop. Can I
Hop over
get
the table.
Yeah, Bob was right there. I didn't want to plow through him, so I just hopped over the table.
Bob is kind of just staring off into space right now.
Yeah, I feel like I might have to carry Bob out of. Roxanne might have
Bob's
to
like,
carry Bob
I got
out of
enough
this.
money to retire. It feels
I
like
have
the more
enough
Bob
money
thinks
to
about it, the
buy
more
an entire
retiring makes
retirement
sense.
home.
That makes sense.
Can I
You-
try
you're
opening
old,
this chest?
Bob.
You can go at it. Yeah, it is locked.
I would like
Go
to
ahead, though.
check
Your
for
days.
trap. No, it's not gonna have traps on it. You haven't trapped any of the other chests. You wouldn't trap this one.
I'd
No,
like
there
to
was a
check for
mimic.
trap-
I've
I'd like
already
to
touched
check
it though.
for I'd like to check for trap. I have
It's
no idea if
untrapped.
anything's
Got it.
trapped.
It don't seem too trapped.
I will.
How is your perception better than your investigation, Roxanne?
'Cause I'm not.
That's a
No, they're about the
21.
same. They're the same.
Okay. You
This is
unlock.
my investigation.
Rogue, you unlock it.
Listen,
It's
the
not
the thing
tracked,
is, perception is trained,
unfortunately.
so they're getting
That's true.
the proficiency bonus as opposed to
Yes.
investigation, which is just stat.
It's almost like
Alright.
Roxanne did not build their character to be like this, but they're like this. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to
You open
look
it.
in the
Something like
chest.
You find
I'ma say, I'ma
You
tell
find-
you what you find. I'ma say it on
Find
Rezone. You
Find
have
Bob's
found
heart.
the
He's been dead the whole
couple
time.
of pieces.
Oh no! With Roxanne's light near you, you can see there is a shiny gem green pen in the bottom of this chest, which appears
I've
to have
been needing a
mostly
new
cleared
pen.
out.
You've been needing a new pen, Rob.
I don't have a
Rogue.
pen.
It's really pretty.
There's no one here. They're not gonna remember me.
I'd like
have.
to check this desk, by the way.
They're not. This is my
Yeah.
pen. I've always had this pen. I
don't
take
know,
it
I
as I
don't-
take the
yeah.
pen and put it in my pocket.
That's
Okay.
a nice pen.
I'm just
you've
gonna
had
put
there, Rogue.
emerald pen in the.
Yeah.
Ooh, you can probably have Captain
It's
Alley
actually
find your
called
books.
Oh, I'm
So,
so.
Rogue, I see
Given
you
that
found
you
my pen.
successfully guessed it, you can.
Oh no, this is my pen. I've had it for years.
Oh,
That's
you
gonna
know
be
he did.
funny.
He did it. He rolled
Yo.
for that.
That's Bob's pen. How'd it get there?
oh, what's my
No, I'm
what's my
kidding.
what's
Well,
my
why
initial
not?
deception? 17. I have lied first, and then you lied to me. So
But I
we,
lied better because that's
so
a
we-
20. Because of my
but we
perception
both know each
abilities.
other's is lying.
Well, no, because you didn't roll a perception to get to
Alright.
surpass mine.
You didn't roll.
I
an
think it'd be
insight.
insight.
What?
Let's see if I even like. No, it's your pen.
I rolled a deception as well, just a joke. I got an 8.
What are you lying about?
I think that's my pen.
I think
actually.
we all own this pen. Technically, I didn't roll high enough to even get over my own deception. I think we all own this pen.
It was a joke roll.
Out of character, if this had
It was a
actually happened, Rogue would have been so confused as he would have fully believed that all three of the people had owned this pen, including himself.
It's an
who's holding the
SCP.
pen?
That's what it is. It's a cognito hazard.
I think it
Rogue's
very
holding
well
the
could
pen.
be magical because
Yeah,
he said
I
it's
believe
called
Rogue's
the
holding
Emerald
the
Pen.
As you were like moving it around and stuff, you notice it is like it's like writing.
Can I do an
And
Arcana
then-
check on it?
As it like writes, the writing just like disappears out of the air.
Can I
Can I
press
do
the
an
button to
Arcana?
stop it from
Yeah, you can Arcana
Writing.
check it. There's no.
I got a 25.
Is it a
You kind
click
of
pen?
click the button, and it stops writing. Yeah, it's magic. Yeah, it's magic.
I got a 25.
This is
Yeah, it's
magic as hell.
And it seems to be casting illusory script when he clicks that button to. When
Who
when
just
clicks it
leaves their
on.
pen on in a chest for hours, days even? Like, come on,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
so.
you pulled it out. and
It's been left on for days in this chest.
That's probably dried out.
It's an emerald pen.
I'm gonna have to.
You know.
Let me add that to my inventory. Emerald.
What is an emerald
Okay,
pen?
it just comes up as emerald. There's no pen.
There's no emerald pen. Well, are you
No.
looking in the right thing?
Scribe's pen, ink pen. I'm looking in everything. There's
Fuck,
no
why would it
emerald
do that?
pen.
Let me
I'll do that later.
see if
Oh
I
look,
can add
it's
it.
Opera GX.
There's emblem, emerald, Erald. There's no Erald. There's no Rald pen.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. They
I'll
do
just
that
remember
too.
what it does. I'll just remember. I've got
Is
it
there
in my
anything in the
inventory.
desk
It's
drawers?
just in the other possessions.
Anything spicy in the drawers?
Why isn't it in there? What the?
DM.
What?
Is there anything spicy in
Nothing
the
particularly
drawers?
spicy. I will. Given that you found pretty much everything that's like super valuable in here, I'll just say you're. Give me a sec while I figure out why this isn't letting. Why would they
No,
do that to you?
You know what's my best stat right now? Is my strength.
Why no emerald pen? What the fuck? Why would they take that?
They took it from you. What are you gonna take from them?
Remember? Yeah, write down that you have the emerald pen.
I
like,
did.
you
It's
just
in the
add it to your
bottom.
inventory.
It's in the
You
bottom
can
of
just, like,
my inventory.
It's useful. You can use it to do. It doesn't require ink.
We got rid of the bag of drugs a long time ago, right?
No, they're on
Yes.
the ship.
They're on the ship.
Okay, well they're in my
To be
inventory.
sold.
I'm sure
Yeah,
we'll
they're
sell
like-
them eventually.
They're like, no, I was gonna process them to make them more potent.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Well, put bag of drugs in your inventory. They're not in mine.
I'm pretty sure I have it in mine, but okay.
All right, they
I
were
don't.
in mine. I just deleted it, so it's fine.
Okay, well,
All right,
DM
shall
will
we
remember.
continue on towards that other interesting door?
With that in mind, I think it's of
Oh.
note. You guys are welcome to, as you search this area, you guys did successfully find and trigger, all the traps in here, in this compound. How much more of the compound do you want to explore? I'll just let you know. You have found.
We want to find Bo Davies.
Bo Davies ain't in the
Have we
compound.
found everything?
I gotta
interesting
kill.
Enough? Is there
Yeah, let
anything
me-
anything more worth looking for, or is
Hold
it
on.
just?
Hold on. I'll just tell you some of the things. There are, unless you want some silly stuff, there's some more entrances into this compound. There's another kitchen. There's another storage room that's also emptied. There's a bathroom, like a latrine.
Does anyone
There's a
need to go to
couple
the
more
bathroom?
bedrooms you haven't found, but there's nothing particular in them. I'll say you guys literally probably managed to search through most of that stuff pretty quickly.
Fucking
as you're
Bethesda ass
kind of
giant
on it.
repeating ruin with nothing inside it.
Oh, shut up. You found the things. That's why I'm
Hey,
telling you. I'm
Rogue.
not making you walk
Yeah,
through
I
them
know,
all.
I'm
Hey,
joking.
Rogue, this door's locked.
That you would know also that leads you back to the library at this point.
Yeah, but we
Does
have
it
to
be
get back,
locked?
like-
Oh, it seems
It
like
do
it's
be
locked.
locked.
Hello and welcome back to Lockpicking Pirate. Today I'm going to be taking care of this door right here.
Every locked picked is another bit of XP.
That's true. That's true. I get 2 XP every
Or
time
another
this
chance.
happens.
To
Oh,
roll
yeah,
another
there's
nat
That's a
20 to
12.
break It. It don't
There's-
unlock.
That's
There's
a
2
nat
doors here.
2.
There are
I
2
might as
doors.
well try on the other door.
Oh,
16.
okay. You got it.
Do any of my keys work on
Alright.
these doors?
Well, you just had Rogue unlock it, so
I can
Okay.
relock it if you want to try.
You gonna see if you're gonna try to relock it now with it?
Hey, I can try locking them.
Yeah.
Do any of the keys work?
Let's see. You got the key to the. You don't have the bedroom key, but you do have the internal entrance key. So yeah, you are able to use the key on those doors.
Oh. What about this door?
Yes.
Bub, you coming?
Sorry, out of character. I was stabbing myself medically.
Oh, it's all good.
Never mind. Never mind. Brain.
All right. Anyway, as far as the rest of the compound, if we've already triggered and found most of the stuff,
I
can
think we
probably
just need to go down into the wherever.
Down here,
yeah,
right?
so-
Over here, all to the left.
So over
We need to
that
go
direction,
out
yeah, is where you
here or
were.
out
You would be
here
of note.
or
There
out
are a couple ways around this
here?
compound. It had been mentioned to you that the way that leads properly to where you're trying to go. That's like easiest. That's already unlocked. Is this way.
All right, I'm
All
fine
right,
with
well,
that.
that's the way we go. It's gonna update eventually.
As you
It's like
dart
one of
across
those.
the screen.
It's
So
like
you guys
one of
just spent a
those
little bit more
tubes
time
that's got
investigating
the
some of the area to
thing in
determine
it. It goes.
that there doesn't seem to be anything more. You do notice this door is unlocked, or sorry, this door is locked, but you notice an unlocked open door down this way. It should be open, but let me.
Can I wait
Which
before I
looks
walk?
like a little
Before I walk through there, check for traps.
trap.
I better roll a
Roxanne?
perception check.
Roxanne's just
I'm gonna get there eventually once it updates.
25.
silly. Yeah, you don't notice any traps as you go through here.
All right, and I would like to stealth since we're heading into a new area.
Okay,
29.
29.
I'm gonna
You
just
feel stealthy.
I'm gonna just stealth
18.
around. That's oh my. Oh,
Everybody's
you rolled 2
stealthing.
natural 20s.
Me?
Yeah, because you
Oh,
rolled with disadvantage.
Yeah, I was like, okay. My game still hasn't updated. I just
Holy
like I'll
shit.
roll this.
All right.
Yeah, I have
That is
disadvantage.
We're
insane.
stealthing.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Yo, it's almost
do you
like you guys got your shit together for a moment.
And
after
snuck
I
around.
described
Snuck,
that it was you didn't have
around.
to.
Ooh, these are
Maybe
some
it's
cool.
the stress. It's the stress of having to think about whether or not you need to roll that fucks you. I should just make you roll every single door.
Hello and welcome back to
You
Lock
enter- it
Picking
looks like
Pirate.
a little. It's a little sitting room that
What?
looks like it's kind of prior to the main entrance to this place. It's probably here just so people.
I'll be back to take the
that
rest.
are waiting to enter the compound could have been stationed here. You can see looks like an unlocked door down the end of the hallway and a little currently stripped bare like stable room for probably the keeping of horses. There's not much in there right now. Again, mostly emptied stuff. Seems like everywhere that wasn't
I feel like
nailed
the
down
moment
has
we
been
leave this
stolen.
for 50 years untouched, there's going to be a lich that moves in here.
Ooh, new friend.
The lich of the lich of
The lich of the sewers.
Zar keeps going to talk, and I'm
The
like keep
stinky
interrupting them.
lich.
Here, can I
It's-
grab
it's just the
Roxanne and
thing.
just bring you there, Roxanne?
Yeah,
it's-
yeah, do that. Well, I'm overeating.
I was just gonna make a joke. Because I hit tab earlier and I realized I've been playing so much Rogue Trader that's how I've been checking for loot instinctually. And that's not how it works in this game.
It highlights
Alright.
on the map.
I will
door.
sneak.
Seems
I
to
will
be the-
open this door.
Seems to be
Oh.
the way back. into
Another
the actual
bander hob.
sewers. Bleh, bleh,
There you go.
bleh.
He
Oh,
comes
there we
out.
go.
He comes out and he grabs you in his big old mouth.
All right, I'm here now.
Yo, finally! All right,
Yeah.
Nice. Then you
I'm gonna-
keep clicking buttons to fuck up your thing again.
I'm gonna start
Where are we
heading
going?
out
Kind of
towards.
step back into
we're heading-
the actual sewers
That's
again. You can see.
Oh my! Oh my!
Okay,
lo-
so as you step out,
Oh my! Oh.
let's slow down. Let's
Oh
pause.
my!
You keep. you keep
Oh!
moving. How Naska move?
What?
I paused it and then you move.
After pause.
The game
Oh
hasn't
my
paused for me yet.
Like,
The game hasn't paused for me yet.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
moving
I
again,
wasn't. I
Naska.
wasn't talking about the big
No,
ol'
I
massive
can't. The game
flying
actually
ship. I
paused me.
found an onion ring in my French fries.
Oh my gosh, that's insane!
Yeah, there was an onion
Lord.
ring in my French fries. Onion!
Onion ring!
I got an onion ring.
I got a
You
nat
step out
20
into the sewer.
while I still have this light on.
Quietly, you step out. Thank God, because you step out into clear vision if you weren't stealthing of this massive machine. Currently, you can see
With
these
auto
sparks
turrets.
of blue and red lightning. Yeah, with auto turrets, it guns you down. You're dead. Sorry. You can
well,
see a. This
now Bob
massive
doesn't have to
machine,
worry about dying
Blue
then.
and red lightning streaking off of it. This very large lightning creature, just in the machine, kind of currently reaching up its arms, and you can just see lightning streaking off of the creature into the machine. And you can hear the sound of flowing water and see that water is indeed coming out of it, sewage water here, and it looks like probably
a
regular
bomb?
water is being drawn this way. Into
Can I
the
do a
other
recall
part of the
knowledge to
sewer.
figure out what the heck I'm staring at?
You're welcome to do Arcana or like maybe even just a general intelligence check to try to do all of them.
Yeah, is it
Just
just
figure out what this thing
no? That's
is.
saving throw. I think I click on this. Ability check, normal. I'd like to use
Oh,
a flash of genius as well, just because
oh,
even though 20 is pretty good, but I'll use a flash
yeah.
of genius because I have the ability.
Okay.
So 23.
Okay. So you all looking down into this room. Roxanne especially, you recognize this. This is an elemental machine, is what they're sometimes called. Or otherwise just a a machine powered by elemental magic. In this case, it looks like
Lightning.
lightning and physics, right? So
Physics is an element?
when you have
Yeah, they
when
just
you
took the
have
fizz.
magic in the universe,
They just took
it's a
the
little bit
fizz gun
easier to
and
do some
applied
technologies.
force to an object and just shoved the two objects inside of each other and then put them inside a generator, and that's how the ship
Yeah.
moves. So it's
So
physics objects.
you can see this thing is just powering and moving water through it, and the power is being provided by these lightning creatures. Which I'm not going to move them because there's a bunch of them. You guys see at least 6 of them
I don't
moving around in
think
there
we
over
could take
time.
on 6 lightning elementals. I'm glad we
These
hit.
creatures, as they kind of are darting back and forth, they look like they're going off maybe to recharge or to collect something. They kind of go all the way around the machine back this way, which you can kind of see. Is light in most of the room,
Yeah,
both
I can see
from
all
the
the way to
lightning
the
elementals
back of
and
the
some
door.
torches. You can see there's a door. It looks like just in the darkness. There's a door over here, and then there's another door here. Both of them look like the sturdy locked doors that you were told about before. You'll remember the description of the room. This door, which is currently not fully on its hinge, is stuck open and therefore allows for you to get in and out. You then were told that you have to run all the way across this room and hang a left, and you'll be able to go under the machine to a back door that leads you deeper into the Church of Arathis. You were
And that's
told
where we're
is
supposed to
beyond
go.
that. So you need to time it right.
Okay,
So
so
you
we
can
need to
get
enter
through this
turn-based
building.
mode. Little bit of a bird skate joke there. What about
Uh,
over
you
here? Is there
also-
anything over here?
Anything that it looks like the sewer continues back
Okay.
that way.
Who
Down-
put
down
a
this way.
big old ship in this
I have an idea. I could use
underground
my rock,
fortress?
since I
It's a
can just
big machine.
resummon it to distract them and have them go after that, or then we book it.
I will say, as you watch, I'm not moving them because there's too many to move. There are 6 of them that are moving back and forth. Right, so they're coming in and going out. And you can see they're kind of haphazardly doing it. Like whenever they seem to like either run out of energy or whatever they're bringing to it, they stop and go back. They look like they go around it, kind of the direction you're going to be running, back this way.
I
And they go
personally
off
don't
into the
want to be
room
living in
somewhere.
the big machine. I'm gonna be honest.
You definitely see. I will say, Roxanne, you have a high enough intelligence. If you want to make a investigation check to kind of put together if they're on some sort of schedule or anything, you're welcome to.
Probably no idea.
As you're looking at them, you at least see that they're definitely like moving with purpose back and forth. You feel like at least if you waited long enough, you might be able to see if there's a moment to run.
Do we just want to observe for a minute before we go and see what our plan is?
Yeah. If we observe, we can find a spot in
And I'd
which.
like to move up to like the door and hide behind
Go
it.
ahead. You
Like,
guys do feel pretty stealthy right now as you kind of are looking in there.
I'm just gonna peek over here for a second so I can.
Why does this
actually-
big machine look like it's
one.
in a kind of docking bay? Almost as if
Is
it's
it a
ship-like.
Is it like a ship,
It's
or is
not
it
a
like
ship.
a like
It's
a?
not a ship?
No, it's an engine.
Why
It's
does it have a
giant
bow
engine.
then? Tell
'Cause this
riddle
is-
me that.
Keegan, There's no doors in half this building because I didn't have the kind of door I wanted. So you shut up. You shut up, James Charles. This thing looked the most like what I want to describe. It is a giant bronze and like copper metallic engine, which is just these large metal sheets that are kind of wrapped in a cylinder with other cylinders like sticking off of them with giant strings of red and blue lightning. Like,
okay, but
springing
what is
off
it
of
powering? Is it gonna go boom? It's a generator.
There's water moving through it.
So is it like a hydro,
It's
like
the
a pump?
it's
That's
the
the one I'm
hydro
thinking of.
pump for
Pump?
the entire sewer system.
It's
Were you
the
about to say the
yeah,
server?
it's the hydro pump.
It's a hydro pump for the server?
The server. How
It's
much
sure.
dedicated wham do I need
How much dedicated water for the server?
for the sewer?
Do I need to cool down my server?
Yes, it's the sewer pump.
Oh. Do these guys seem like they would hurt us if we like
Walk
came in
through 'em,
view?
probably.
You were told they will by the guy, though he didn't seem to. He just said that they were sketch and definitely would hurt you, so they avoided them at all costs. And
Can I
just
do, like,
snuck
an
through? You'd say
Arcana or
remember
something?
he mentioned it being very tight spaces to get in and out of these areas. Like you're kind of in a tight space right now, but you get the feeling it might be even tighter on the other side if that's what he was mentioning.
I'm
That
very
would make it so you can
I'm a tough
only
person.
run a certain number of people per like shift of these creatures moving.
Well, can I figure out like
Um,
what the creatures are? Like well like trying to figure out like what the heck this is, if they'll
You
hurt
want to
me.
make a
And also like scheduling them like to spend like a few minutes. doing that.
so I will say you did a check. Yeah, so they're elementals.
Chart of course.
Already you've kind of put that together. So elementals are these creatures of the elemental planes. You would know from that how high a check you got. Elementals can be controlled via magic. So there must be some sort of magic or magical
How many
entity or something
Dead
here that is
goblins are we gonna
controlling
see
these.
out there that died in the name of science to figure out how to get through this room?
Just a little zapped guy.
There's like 40 dead goblins at this other entrance, just like right inside because they couldn't figure it out.
No, where we're going is off to the left.
Yeah, that's
Right, so
why
you have to
the
get to the
ones that
end of the
kept running
hallway
to
and
the
hang a
right
left.
got zapped.
Do they seem like they would go after us if they saw us?
If they are commanded to defend the area in any way, they would definitely go after you. You would know elementals are possible to communicate with. I believe you know primordial.
Yes.
You don't hear them talking, and again, they are moving back and forth as you guys are like examining them. I'm not moving them because I don't want to break the game.
No, that makes sense.
But like, you don't hear them talking to each other. They seem to just be single-mindedly moving back and forth, doing stuff. I will say, as you're paying attention, you also notice as you guys are kind of closer, like up in the ceiling area, and this room is like 40 feet tall. It's quite a bit taller than the rest of the compound and the sewers. This room itself, in parts of the room, there are just these floating little electric balls that are kind of floating around, and they seem to be almost like patrolling the area. You get the feeling if you stayed fully on the ground, they kind of wouldn't notice you, but if you were like doing anything in the machine, they'd probably be able to see you. They're kind of up like 40 feet in the air, just kind of hovering right now, and you get the sense that they're just maybe like lightning balls that have, like maybe even just like ball lightning that has been knocked off this machine and like hovering up there. You're not certain if they're elementals or not, but they're definitely like up there and moving around.
So what did they tell us to hang a left or hang a right when we get in here?
They told you needed to run all. So they had said in order to get here, right? They ran out under the machine and then hang a right, and it would lead you. So if you come out this way, up at the top of this machine,
All right.
and hang a right, you have to run across the whole room because there's a broken door down here that you can get through. So reverse engineering what he had described to go back. If you run all the way down the room and hang a left under the machine, up all the way over here, there should be a door based on what he described.
And if need be, there are other doors along this way that I could maybe try to lockpick if I'm in a
You could
in
try to
a
lock
tight spot.
You'll note, remember that he had mentioned that they only went through the doors they were able to get open so far, so they probably tried some of these doors.
There's gonna be like dead goblins just grabbing the handle, crying.
I wish to live. As he's getting shocked to death.
But yeah, I'll say you guys spend a couple minutes here, and you see the elementals are like dashing away and then coming back. Rogue, you do have a kind of passive perception. You can hear there is someone distant away. It sounds like kind of echoing that is giving commands to them or otherwise demanding things of them from time to time. It's too far away to really get what the commands are, but you hear like a disgruntled voice from time to time.
I could try and guess the commands and just start fucking with this dude. Unless they're just like meant to only follow his voice, which is totally possible. Never mind. Don't try that.
I will say there is enough time that you notice there are every few minutes or so, there is a moment that's like maximum 30 seconds where there's definitely none. And you can kind of tell when there's any in the room because of the blue light. There's a moment that's a couple seconds where there's none in the room, and a moment where there's definitely none on your side of the room.
Who wants to try going through
If
it
you
first?
guys want to try to run across, you will note they had said that you could get about 5 people across if you really like all booked it.
We could all try. Bob, are you
wanting
wanting to all try at once, or are you wanting to go one at a time?
Oh man, I gotta check something.
Wait, I can summon 3 steeds, and we all just book. Like...
You
I don't
can
think
technically
that'll work here.
Now,
The steeds are
remember, the steeds are big, and you are trying to get into
I know,
corridor.
I was just looking
you
at
might
my
have to summon them and then de-summon them right when you get to the end.
To be fair, you
No, I
can
was
drop
looking at my
concentration anytime.
Okay.
I was just looking at my spell book, and I thought that'd be really funny.
So I don't think I've used this since the last one. But Bob is just gonna look over at Bear. Bear's gonna look over at Bob, and then Bear's gonna crawl into Bob's backpack, and Bob goes invisible.
Bob invisible.
Bro,
Well, looks like Bob finally
Roxanne,
left
do you
us.
have any way of... He's still there.
I was just
I'm
gonna
here.
run.
I just cannot be seen.
I mean, I can see you, but that's more either here or there.
I will
Can you
note
see
another.
invisible creatures?
I
that's right, you
can.
got
I have
blind sight, yeah.
blind sight, so it don't matter
I forgot
what you
about
are.
that. Shit.
It don't
10
matter
feet
if
of
you're
it,
invisible.
and you are within that.
I was just gonna book it when the timing's right.
Yeah, that's basically what I was gonna do. I was gonna save my true invisibility for like a hard part.
We booking it?
I think it's booking time.
Okay. Go
Bob's
ahead and
invisible,
everybody
so it's gonna
do
be
one
easier for
turn
Bob.
worth of booking it.
So my movement is 30 feet. And this is like when we timed it, by the way.
Yes. So you've timed it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You can
30.
move diagonals, by the way. You don't have to. You also
No,
know this machine is very big. Right?
I was trying
and
to
you have to
just-
go around it.
Bob, you can get one step closer because we did time it right.
Yeah.
You can move up. Or, like,
Then another 1.
I think we both have action,
2,
bonus action. Do
3,
you have bonus action
4,
dash?
5,
What happened to the
6,
measuring
not.
things?
Oh, then you go in front of me.
7.
Why are
What?
you going
Oh my
so
gosh.
This is how far you can go.
60, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
we have. Yeah, I mean, we have the tools. It's not like they went away because we're playing D&D now.
Well, I was trying to drag it, and it didn't want to actually like do the measuring thing like it did, you know.
That's fair. That's yeah. Whatever you say.
Aye, Captain.
You do see as you run in there, you run past the locked door. You can see this kind of more of these big brass cylinders that kind of lead into the separate parts of the sewer.
Wait, we have 5 turns before they can come back out because you said 30 seconds.
At most 30 seconds. It's not before they can come out. You don't know, like there was a couple seconds where they're not in the area.
It's going
that you
Roxanne,
can
Bob,
see.
Rogue.
And then there's at most 30 seconds at some of the time points where they're not on your side of the room.
Hmm.
So let's get Bob and
All right, Bob,
and
you
Rogue
go.
moved.
Take your turn. Get yourself through.
Oh shit, that was the measurement tool. All right, hold on.
I know. See?
Oh, token collides with one wall. All right, hold on.
Yeah, there's
Gotta
like a
move
wall
yourself
right
out
here.
There are
first.
this is all not walkable through.
No, I know. It's just all right. Hold on.
And then Rogue can just
All right, there we go.
I'll
Rogue
bring
can
Bear
just
with you.
dip.
All right. So I will move 10.
I will note as you're coming through, you see there is like a stone door here too that's very large and looks like it'd be. You don't notice a way to open it either. Looks like it probably honestly might be a ramp or stairway up to the surface. Like it's so big.
Fair.
Rogue kind of wants to check some of the side doors because Rogue has an extra action because he can bonus action dash. And
To be fair,
Rogue's
as you
only
kind of
used
get to
10,
them,
so that
Rogue,
means 55
you
movement
kind of
today.
step in, you kind of see, you can sort of see over this half of the building to everyone as you run in, just because this thing is only 5 feet tall right here, coming out of the
In my eyes, just barely
ground, so
clear
you
that.
can just barely clear and see into parts of this room as you go, but then the rest of the machine goes up like 20 to 30 feet in some places. So
All right. 25, 30, 35.
so remember, you don't have to add an extra 10 every other one like
Yeah, I know. 40,
same path they enter.
45, 50, 55. Should
You kind of go over. You can see into the sewer. Like this is a continuation of the sewer. Probably
Is it
pretty
a
close
free
to
action
where
to check if it's locked?
it's
Or
locked.
is that
You were told
Oh.
it's locked. You can pretty clearly see it. It still has locks
Should
on
I
it.
should I
like
give
the-
it an old lockpick whirl or should I just try and
Double
run past it?
try.
I would say just keep moving.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
Seems like there's
fine.
a stone door that you can unlock.
As Rogue is getting close to, you have you not with your passive. You have no idea how to open this. You need to use and make. You need an action to make
All right,
a
so I've moved
investigation or perception check.
55, 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. All
You
right.
can't
And
action
that
bonus
will
action.
Yeah, I went 90 feet. Action
Oh,
bonus,
nice.
action dash. Yeah, and I
As
have
you
30
look as
feet
well, you
walk
can
speed.
definitely see there is a space to go under the front of the machine. There's some pipes going above it out of the machine, and then there's sections that are open enough that you could squeeze.
Oh, is this a desalinator?
It might be desalinating.
Like, does it just take money from the like Gulf of Marmalade and or not money? Take
money.
water from the Gulf of
Takes
Marmalade
the money.
and
It just
turn it
takes
into
money.
potable water.
You guys would be around the river right now, the river that heads directly into.
Because if
the
it's coming
Gulf.
from a river, it's not going to be super salty. But the moment it like hits that Gulf,
It
it's
could
gonna
be a water
it's gonna be pretty
purifier
salty.
still.
Be a water purifier. It's definitely pumping water.
It's
It's
pumping
at least
something.
a water pump. All right, I think we
Anyways,
go
I
back
ended
to
my
top of
turn.
round Roxanne.
Let me check some guys. Make sure nobody's floopy. Yeah, Roxanne, go ahead and go.
This is an
my-
encounter of our own making.
What the heck? Why was it? Why can it not just put a point down?
Actually, if you hold control, while
That
you've got token control selected,
Oh,
and
that
then
makes
click
so
and
much
drag.
sense.
And then if you just left click on that space and release control, you should move.
hold control while moving? No. Okay, no.
While you're using the
Move it
tool.
and then what?
Hold control while
Hold
using the move
control while clicking using the move tool.
What?
Is it right click to make your character actually?
That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do as well. It wasn't actually like. moving.
Well, the thing is, you have to. So basically, you drag it to the area after holding control, and then you can release left click and then left click again.
It still just doesn't like move.
Like
It just
enter.
I hit space, and that's what made me
Space,
move.
okay. Space activates it.
Oh, okay. I need to go back 35 feet. I think I was one ahead of that.
Release control.
We're having a
Space.
silly
Hit
moment.
space.
You don't release control, you release.
Hit space while holding control. There you go.
I did something. I know I did
You
something.
moved
I think it was
yourself.
right there. I think it was right
Move
there.
yourself.
That's
Go
what-
back. Go up 2 more. You were.
Just go. Just go.
2 more.
There?
Yeah, 2 more.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
All right.
I don't know. Zoe started saying stuff, and it was just what?
The movement, you lose it. You never ever let
You
it
never
go.
let it
Go.
go. You only miss
Oh, I
one
see, okay.
chance. Do not
Okay.
miss your chance to blow.
I think.
All right.
Maybe.
My goal. I am going
And you can
to.
actually create movement checkpoints that way
That's-
too. So
That's
like, you
what
can
I
move-
noticed
yeah.
too.
I'm
and was
going
doing-
to.
My goal.
32 sessions in, and we're just learning this.
Well, I've explained it before. but-
65. Drop down here.
Explained it to us before.
And get inside
I've
there.
explained that there are movement tools.
Attempted token
before, but
movement
they're
collides
not-
with one wall. Oh, I think
You
the.
don't know
I think
what's at the end there.
That's true.
You could
All
be
right.
running into a wall.
Fine. I'll move up 60 feet. Oh, damn it. Damn There we go. I'll move up 60 feet. And,
You can see an open door in the hallway over here. as you get up
oh,
here.
I have to jump the pipes.
You don't have to jump. These are in the. These are going up like.
have to
they're, like,
jump
20
the
feet in
pipes.
air.
You have
just
to
have
jump
run
the
under them.
pipes.
I have
You
to
don't have
run
to
under
jump
the
them, you have to
pipes.
run
You
under
have
them.
to jump the pipes.
I'll be back for you, door. Don't think you're okay and safe just because I'm 5 feet short, okay? I'll be back for you.
You aren't. You have 30 more feet.
Yeah, but then I don't have an action to unlock it.
That's fair.
Okay, I'm gonna use this kind of well as a way of hiding a little bit.
Okay.
And just kind of
Well.
sit right there. Hopefully still with 29 stealth, just in case. You know,
Yeah.
just in case. Wait, wasn't I supposed to be going half speed to...
So you lose
Have my
5 to your
stealth?
stealth if you're going full speed.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll go back the 30 feet and just free
No.
stealth here.
No.
Bob's just relying on the invisibility. I thought you had a cloak that could do the same.
I mean, it gives me advantage, but I don't want to use the true invisibility because that lets me attack while I hit.
If you get into
Alright,
a
that's
combat
fair.
again, having it still might be very important.
That's fair, especially since I'm not playing a character that can just
Wait.
hold people down while you stab them in the face.
As
So if I
everyone-
remain stealthed, I can get 45 feet with 3 actions. Or if I action bonus action, or if I move and then bonus action and then action stealth, I get 60 feet and am still stealthed. So
Yeah.
it's not
But you have
actually...
to roll again.
That's true.
And if you went in a place that you aren't actually able to stealth, you can't like get back it unless you have the abilities to let you do it when you're
lem-
not obscured anymore.
Let me check my... I just need to check. I think there's... I don't think I
thought we
get
were just
advantage
booking
right
it.
here.
I will say you see a light as you're booking it, Rogue. You see a little bit of light.
Oh. No. While I'm wearing this cloak, not just in darkened areas. Okay.
So you went 30 more feet than that, though. So
I can move 30 more feet. I was gonna mulligan back in stealth, but
you
I
want
can
to
just...
stealth?
No, I'll just move. I'll figure it
we're
I
out.
just-
will say you see a
just
very
looking.
dim blue light this way.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm
as
sure
you
they
do
don't
it.
have a very good passive perception.
Well, everybody
Alright.
move again.
Roxanne goes first.
I only sent my
Yeah,
rock.
Send that rock.
Yeah, you have to do it individually because I guess for some reason you can't do it with multiple characters.
Game hates happiness. Game hates fun.
There we go.
To be
This
fair, if they're in
game
your
is so
backpack, you
fucked
can
up.
just move
This is
one,
so
and then I
fucked
can
up.
bring the other with you. if you
Yeah,
want.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing.
This is so fucked up. Honestly, this is so fucked up. Oh, there he goes. I saw him. All right, and
All three of you move there.
renew.
Well,
Well, Rogue
you
gets to the door.
see-
And
Yes,
there's a
Rogue,
door
as you're
in
moving as
here.
well, the three of you do see on this side.
but
two
I
of them
haven't
come
ended my
out,
turn
but
yet.
you're-
Wait, what's
No, exactly. You're pretty far away from them right now. Hopefully they're not noticing you. Hopefully you're out of their range as you see them come up and begin to zap into this machine on this side.
what is this locked? Is this a locked door?
No, the map's not done over there.
Let me in. Let me in. You try to keep me out. You dare.
As all of you jam your way.
That
Kool-Aid.
one.
As all
It's
of
not
you
even
Kool-Aid-
locked.
He lost it by
As
accident.
no, I didn't lock it by accident. I didn't want
No,
you
no,
to open it
Tegan.
because there's
No,
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 map
Te-
there.
No, Tegan locks it, but Rogue.
I relock it just so the DM can have some time.
But all of you
All right,
shuffle
everybody
into
get in
this
here.
area.
I closed the door behind me.
We're here.
Okay. You shuffle
that
into
was
this
fun.
area.
Aye.
Well,
How do we get here? There's just like a void after this door.
Oh yeah, you can sense behind the door.
there's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Listen,
like-
oh,
For some reason, there's like some guy behind there that's like putting things down like walls and stuff. I don't know how he's doing it.
so, you all rush across the room, hearing the zapping electricity, feeling your hair stand on end as you dash through the room, getting there as quickly as possible, feeling the movement and seeing just blue light start to fill the room behind you as you finally clamber into this hallway, closing the door. Feel this tight space going into a red, like a red section, like red brick and stone wall, and sort of red ground, red stone ground. Very ornately carved walls.
Your rock literally gives off
Okay.
light. You are literally SOS flaring them right now. A door opens and there's light coming out of it over and over.
Oops, I didn't mean to
Okay.
do that.
Well, aside from me being a tired boy,
You want to play Code 2?
so let's at least take a break and see
Give
how we're
Tristan
feeling.
some
I
time
don't
to
have-
build
so
the
here-
map.
Here's the whole deal. I have the part you're trying to get to done, and I have the part you just went through done.
You
The
don't have the part
caves-
between them done?
I don't have it done yet.
Okay, we might
Caves?
need to come back
I
to
mean,
this next week.
Yeah,
So you guys wanted to like talk to them, right? So the area you're trying to get to is like a little underground temple that has a bunch of people that have been living in it and hiding out in it. So it's like the Goblin camp in BG3 right now. Like it's got like a little group of people cooking and all that. Like everyone's doing their jobs and
beat
stuff.
the absolute.
Also, there's a fuck ton of people there, so I have those all there. But right here, right here's just the area you were told is very highly trapped. And so my problem is
I'm in.
Just have
having all the traps there and then getting the map to purposely like look the way I want is difficult when I was busy building.
Would you be able to build it if we
Guys,
gave you
but-
another week?
So here's the deal. I'm about halfway done with the next part. The caves, I don't know how long they're gonna take. I have a bunch of parts of the caves built, but they're not connected right now.
So possibly Baldur's Gate next week if you need extra time.
Possibly. I'm just a tired boy, gamers.
It
you want to play
might-
Code 2?
You guys made it here. Listen, you made it here.
We made it to the end of
And
the
that's
current
what counts.
game.
We're
That's
physically
what
here.
counts. You've done it.
Something
We
pops up
physically
in
made it
front of
here.
all of us that says, "Thank you for playing the demo. Please come back when the game is finished."
look, and if we
Like-
happen to encounter a group of mercenaries in the
Here's-
caves, then that's just more convenient.
like I could have you guys go in there. I just don't have a map for it, right? So like, I'd
Yeah,
just be
let's-
describing it out loud.
I would vote that we table it then. Table the game for now. And then we
Okay.
come back
I
to
can't
it when you have
believe
the maps ready.
Robob is living amongst the goblins and the detritus and the antlions.
Okay, well, with that in mind,
Hey Tristan, you
think
want to play
we-
Go 2?
calm, Nas. We gotta
Naska.
finish up the stream.
We-
So, you're all safe here now, at least.
Physically, but maybe
you've
not
made it.
mentally.
We are going to starve here
Bob,
waiting
I
for the
will
next
say,
update.
You for literally the first time see Roxanne calculate a decision and then follow through on their plan, like properly, in an actual dangerous environment, rather than just charging in.
Rather than just getting like immediately triggering all the traps and
As
walking
soon
in.
as she's aware of where she is and she knows what books to follow, she just needs to know what story it is.
You know
As soon
sewers
as
are
I-
bad in every book. Sewers are bad.
I will say Bob is happy for their growth, but also knows that if they stay, this growth will not remain.
It's gonna be another. They're gonna have this for 5. They're gonna have this flash of genius for 5 more minutes,
And then
it's
We're
gone.
gonna have we're gonna miss 2 or 3 sessions, and it's gone.
and it's gone.
You just gotta tell Roxanne where she's at and she knows what story to follow.
See, here's the thing.
I don't
For
believe
Bob,
you.
the fact that you can't recognize where you are is extremely alarming and problematic.
Can't recognize fiction
Probably.
from reality.
That's-
stuck
that's
in
an
books.
issue.
Stuck in books.
Like if you lack the situational awareness and the survival instinct to acknowledge where you are and what situation you're in until some external force acts on it, then you should
You
not
should
be
be able
doing
to
this.
recognize the
To
books.
be
You read them
fair,
so much.
Well, they've started all mushing together. New
Why do
text.
we have to tell you what the books look like?
She
You
doesn't
read
have real
them.
life experience.
Yeah, but you read them. You know what they look like,
It
kind
doesn't-
of.
Look, here's the thing. I didn't have much real life experience at 14
That's
either.
15.
Like,
Oh,
I
I thought
remember-
like Bob had
the pure
59
fact
minutes
that
left to
it's-
live.
So it's a no. Roxanne's old as fuck.
yeah, like
She just literally had never left her house. Roxanne is Rapunzel territory of
I
completely
remember
naive.
my time at 14
Oh,
when
yeah.
I went
Rapunzel,
to the
if Rapunzel
dungeon.
was 700 plus years old.
yeah,
right,
except
like-
for the fact that when Rapunzel left the tower, they knew what the fuck they were doing.
I watched
No,
Tangled.
it's
they
not-
had common
it's-
sense
Sometimes,
most
like,
of the time.
in
A
the
lot more
original
often than
story,
Roxanne
yes. In
does.
the new show,
I watched Tangled.
I think
She beat
Tingle
the
was
shit
like,
out of people with that frying pan.
Now you're making me want to get a frying pan.
I'll
and
turn
start
this.
beating
I'll turn my trusty frying pan into a drying pan.
yeah. To be fair, Roxanne has not had the oh no, my parents were right to be afraid of the world and keep me locked up the whole time.
Well,
Uh,
since this
when they
door
realize
isn't
the world is
working, I need
bad,
to
but,
open
you know.
a different door.
I need to open a different door. Yeah, I mean, we can psychoanalyze Roxanne. I think Roxanne might be a little bit
Insane.
actually gone a little bit crazy. I think spending 700 years locked in a box with rats can do that to you, you know?
Rats make me
Yeah,
You know
crazy.
what? That's unfortunate, but that's
I
above
know.
Bob's pay grade.
I'm not saying
Cannot
Bob has
deal.
to be okay with that. That's
Yeah.
not what I'm saying. Yeah.
Look,
Bob
there are
is
some
working.
barriers that prevent Bob from going into a line of work. This is one of them.
Like, if Bob wants to go off and even try to complete his attempts on his own, that's fine too. Like, also though, Bob
That's for
has
Tristan to
gained
control.
a lot of money. And
That's
so
fair.
if Bob just wants to retire with this amount of money, which is like more than most people see in their life, so it's not
Like,
Bob
yeah,
retires
right.
with 300 platinum and is
He's
able
actually
to
gonna be
buy a
giving it-
castle.
He's actually going to be giving a good chunk of it to Rox.
a
to
small castle,
Roxanne
but a
and Brad.
castle.
But yeah, he'll basically retire as a celebrity bard entertainer that is a guest speaker occasionally at the College of Bards.
I
That's
think
a good
Roxanne would be fine
retiree.
with that.
And if we ever need to find Bob again, they'll be in Marmalade.
Yeah,
Boob.
I think
Bob,
you.
we need your help. Roxanne's dead.
We need to
you to
find a
revive her.
cleric. Bob,
All of
do
a
you
sudden,
know a
Roxanne
cleric?
just appears out of nowhere. Like, what? I'm dead.
We've done it.
How did you die? How did you come back
Should we
alive?
find someone
I-
to send off to?
I will say to match the vibe, the next character is going to be more impulsive than Bob.
Okay, is it gonna be
Yay.
the barbarian, the dad barbarian?
It's not going to be
We'll
the dad
figure it
barbarian. Instead, I decided to make a robot barbarian that wrestles people.
Until I know the actual name, it will be referred to as Robob.
You're going to be very
I love
underwhelmed
that
by the name.
Tegan's thing is aggressively American.
It's always been that. It's been that for years.
Yeah.
I am.
I don't know what's going on here, but let's raid the 20-sided. Wait, what is it? 20 sides to every story. I'm putting the name in general chat.
Oh, I see him. The doom that came
Yeah.
to Grimbo.
I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of motion, snow, and animation, and like
Is that the Abominable Snowman?
yeah,
from
abominable snowman. But like
the one Christmas movie?
yeah,
Are they
Doom
playing
that came
through the
to
Christmas
Grimbo.
movies as a D&D game?
that's what it seems like.
Rudolph!
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yep, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of Misfit Toys. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Goodbye, everybody!
Thank you all for watching. Watch you all
Bye.
for thinking. Have yourselves a very merry little Christmas and a happy New Year, and we will see you all next time. Might be Baldur's
I'm
Gate.
gonna raid now.
Bye-bye.
You know, here